What if? What if Chancellor Goth likes black lipstick and he's a really big fan of bands like The Witching Hour UK, Lestat, The Sisters of Mercy, and Bauhaus? What if? Seriously though, what if we really haven't seen something big, something that goes back to the end of time? Back to the end of time. Now there's an intended time travel joke. Anyway, yes, what if there was a reason for the Omega symbols back in Series 5, and those were only coming or starting to come into fruition now? We still don't know what is really behind the silence. Madame Kovorian was not at the top of the pecking order, and we still don't really know who provided her with marching orders, who created the silence creatures, or nearly anything about the silence as a religion. Now we have the mysterious Tally, and their previously believed to be myth servants, the Chakri. It had been theorized that Omega might be behind the silence, which would explain his being able to sabotage the TARDIS, or at least someone doing it. It was never really confirmed, but it had also never really been denied. The Chakri, on the other hand, were described as being a myth to the children of Gallifrey, a type of boogeyman, if you will. With what we've seen of Omega in the classic series, and given his hell-bent desire to destroy the Time Lords, indeed all Gallifreyans, for betraying him, I could see him being the power behind the Tally. And I still haven't forgotten that he might possibly be behind the silence. Why use all of these agents, though? The better question is, why not? What of Rassilon? What of Rassilon in the Time War? He's been described as both a despot and as having been more of a good guy who turned Gallifreyans away from their more brutal past. Would he really have conceived of a Time War to such a scale that it would wipe out all of existence and cause the Time Lords of Gallifrey to try to transcend flesh and become nigh omnipotent temporal gods in a lifeless universe? Honestly, I lean more toward no on that one. I'd leave that more toward for Davros, who we know wanted to wipe out all of reality. Oh, excuse me, not Davros. We should just call him Dalek Palpatine now. But a little rant on that later. Not that I thought that it was a bad portrayal of Davros, just a little joke from things that I saw. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Omega may have found a means to make a good copy of Rassilon, as he had once done with the Fifth Doctor. That, or maybe he found a way to take control of Rassilon somehow. Perhaps it was he who engineered the Time War and set motions into event to get his revenge. Having the Doctor have to be the one to exterminate the Time Lords would have cut short his direct plans, but at least it would have given him the satisfaction of making the Doctor be the one to do it. I admit that this is quite a stretch, but I see a strong possibility of Omega being the culprit behind a lot of what is going on, and it would be a masterstroke for Stephen Moffat to use him thus. So that is my current series of What If, as you will, and I'd like to know what other people think. Have I gone off of the deep one here in fandom in terms of where I think that the plot is going? Does anyone else see the possibility of this? And if you think that I'm probably calling this way wrong, what are your thoughts as to what it could be? I'd really like to know. So go ahead and reply, or if you want, make a reply video. That would be even cooler. Anyway, have a good day, and let's look forward to Doctor Who Series 7, Episode 5, The Angels Take Manhattan. Just a few more days to go.